The problem is, or the situation is, that one of the things that made this broadcast necessary is that we had been fighting against racism, and it had been an embarrassment to be racist, etc. And then with the Trump administration, it became acceptable, it became okay, it became encouraged. And that's why it is necessary now to try to see, exactly why people feel that way. What is it? And just have them express, well, I don't like black people, Muslims, Jews, etc. because. But then that made me go back in history, all the way back to the beginning, and when the British went into Africa, and the British go into many places, and granted, they do bring, I guess, what you would call progress in terms of building structures and a lot of wonderful things, but they also bring violence and suppression. And there's one point which I will reference, where it was literally meetings to decide what to do with Native Americans. I guess there were 7 meetings, and then there was the 8th was what to do with the black problem. And it was like all of the both Native Americans and especially blacks, even though we could give free labor, we were thought of as the white man's burden. And naturally, the Trail of Bloods, all of the Native Americans were killed. So I guess my concern, my point with this is, how is it necessary with, I'm acknowledging that parts of Africa were not being developed. The U.S. was not developed. But was it necessary to just take it and be violent? And what is it in the British, in the white man, that actually it's almost like you identify with God, And then I want to contrast this with the Bible, because it's like good and evil. And of course, the Bible is good and evil. And of course, you got to consider the source of everything, even the Bible. So this is to have open discussions and just have people acknowledge and think about why they're racist. I mean, this is my hand, that's your hand. I think if we were both cut, we would more than likely, both of us, bleed red blood. It would hurt. What is it? What defines it? And anyway, that's just something I wanted to get. There's a lot more to be said about that.